Hey guys, the Golf Yogi here for GolfersRx, bringing you your weekly dose of golf fitness. Today we're talking about ankle mobility. So in our golf swing, especially when we have a nice athletic stance, we do a lot of work through our ankles. We rotate all the way into that back right ankle as a right-handed golfer. We fire really hard. We need to have ankles that can move, that can rotate and stay stable and balanced. So we've got a couple of yoga poses that we can do here that our awareness is really going to be about the ankles, finding that balance, finding a little bit of play, a little bit of movement through those ankles. So one that we do in yoga a lot is called Warrior C. Just find a nice stable stance on one foot, press through those triangular points of your feet all the way behind the big toe, behind the little toe, dead center of the heel. We're going to start to just fold over. Now we're trying to turn ourselves into a T here. We can bring our hands to the heart. We can take them all the way out to the sides like wings, whatever feels good. And if you're only getting to about here, that's fine. The more you do these, get a little bit more stable into that bottom leg, the more you're going to start to find a little bit deeper pose here. So as you're playing around with these, you can probably see my left leg is working pretty hard. You want to stay out of the toes. We don't want to be digging into the ground with our toes. We want to press through the whole foot to start to find some of that balance. So as you're doing that and the foot's working, rocking back and forth, that's what's starting to build a lot of that strength and a lot of that stability into our ankles. So these don't have to be perfect. Don't worry about how these look. Worry about how they feel in the ankle. Are you finding that stability? You're finding a little bit more mobility. Another one that we can play with there. From this Warrior C, we can start to open to the side. Now you might want to do this against a wall, something as you start to move, you might rotate a little bit back. You don't want to fall backwards with these. So if you can get close to a wall, fantastic. Start to come all the way down, but instead of squaring the chest to the ground this time, you can take your hand either to a block, you can take your hand to the floor, whatever feels good. We're going to start to open. So as we rotate this right hip open, we're trying to stack that hip on top of that left hip. Now you can take the hand up, trying to open the chest out to the side, and you'll start to realize if you look up, the further up you go, you might want to start to lean back a little bit. That's where we're going to find that stability in that standing ankle. So as you rotate, we're starting to open the body up a little bit. It's going to make it a little bit more difficult to maintain that balance there. So again, you can get something really tall. You don't have to go super deep on these. As you start to go down, maybe you're just holding something really high here. Start to open up a little bit. You're still going to get that work into the ankle. Start to find some of that mobility there. And then the last one I've got for you guys, these can be really strength building, but again, our focus in these is going to be especially for ankle mobility and getting a little bit more strength and stability into that ankle. So a simple pistol squat, but with these, we're not going to go down as far as we can when we're really working into the quads with these and trying to build a lot of strength. Here, we're just going to start to sink just a few inches. When you start to feel those wobbles or maybe start to shift forward into the toes, that's where we're going to try to hold it for maybe 5 to 10 breaths. Sitting nice and low, you're going to feel this in the front of the ankle, especially on this standing leg. And this off leg, you don't just want to let it be just hanging here. Pull those toes up towards you, straighten this leg out. Again, trying to stay low with these. When they start to get really hard, maybe sink another inch or so, then come right back up. So again, the difference with these and normal pistol squats, we're not going as low as we can and then driving up really hard. We're just trying to sink into these, hold that balance there, feel that off that bottom leg doing a lot of work there. So again, guys, give these a shot. Hopefully they're going to give you a little bit more stability all the way through your golf swing. The more stable we can get into these ankles, the more we can rotate, the better balance we can maintain, the more we can really drive through the ball. So give these a shot. If you have any questions, fire me an email, mark@thegolfyogi.com. Always happy to help, guys. Head out this weekend, play some great golf. Cheers.